I'm going to tell you how you're going to get your hair down to your buttocks, yeah, on a budget. Hey beautiful, welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. If you've been here before, it's your girl Farida, also known as Curly Proverbs. And around here, listen, we are all about hair growth recipes that use plant-based goodness to get you that thickness, that fullness, that length that you are after. And today's video is going to be no different, but we're going to be addressing one of my most frequently requested questions. Girl, I need to grow my hair, but I'm a new natural and I don't know where I'm at. And I'm on a budget. What have you got to say about that? Listen, I have got you. If that's you, this is the series for you. Video starts, I just wanted to let you guys know about a massive offer that we've got at curlyproverbs.com, and that is buy one henna containing mask or powder and get one half price. 50% off your second mask. Be sure to check it out. I'm going to have the link in the description box below. Let's go with the main video. One of the videos that I did recently was titled I Quit, and in that video I basically talked about how stressful it is to have a natural hair journey. Sometimes you have like a long list of 12 steps, maybe more, that you have to do on wash day and in between, and it becomes a lot. Let's be honest, the overwhelm is so real. And when I said that I was quitting a lot of these extra practices and stripping things back, it resonated with so many of you. So many of you commented below and you were like, you literally felt liberated, like, oh my gosh, I thought I needed to do 13 steps in order to grow my hair. Now I realize I can just strip it right back and I'll be okay. I will definitely get length still. So many comments came in like that. And I paired that alongside of recent requests of loads of you guys to do I'm new to the natural hair world. What must I do? Like, what are the only essential things that I need to do to get my hair to grow? And basically that's what this video is going to be about. So if you're about that life and you love the sounds of this intro, you are definitely in the right place. Grab yourself a cup of tea and let's get into it. Okay, so what 3 things do you need? Up first, you need oil. Essentially, for most of us, let me get my little aid here. Okay, if your strands are dry, every time you manipulate them and they're not lubricated and hydrated, you're basically going to be snapping and breaking the ends of your hair. And what happens over time is that actually, as the hair is growing, let's say it's growing half an inch a month, and the ends are breaking back half an inch a month because they're not oiled, they're not cared for, you feel like your hair is not growing. I'm telling you, honey, it's growing, but it's breaking at the same rate. Now, what oil does is it actually gives lubrication, it actually gives elasticity, it actually gives some bend to the hair. If you think about a stick of spaghetti that's not been cooked, if you try to bend or manipulate that, it's gonna snap. Same like your hair, there's been no hydration added to it. But if you have like some cooked spaghetti, you're gonna be able to move it around the fork, it's not gonna break. So essentially oil works in the same sort of way. It penetrates the hair with fatty acids that leave it supple. The other thing that oils do is it helps there to not be much friction between your hair and other surfaces, and even in between strands. Again, this helps to minimize split ends, and that is the key thing to helping you to go from this to this. Like literally, the moment I started observing length retention in my hair was not when I actually started doing anything else
but it was oils. That was the first thing where people were coming up to me after a couple of months. They're like, girl, your hair's growing. What are you doing? And it turned out it was just oil. So yeah, let's get into point number 2. Okay guys, item number 2 that you need, of course, an Ayurvedic herb. Duh. If you've been here for a minute, I do not stop talking about Ayurvedic herbs, but they really are absolutely critical in changing up your hair game. Now, I have another little aid for demonstrating what I want to say to you here. This represents a strand of hair. Had to go all the way into mini Curly Proverbs' Play-Doh box to get this for you, okay? So this represents a strand of hair. Now, what happens over time is that, of course, there is damage to the strand. Sometimes the cuticles lift. Sometimes it's just wear and tear along the strands. And there's more so this happens towards the ends of your hair as well. Depending on the Ayurvedic herb you use, what can happen is enter Ayurvedic herb. You can seal over some of that damage, and what that does is it prevents further fraying of the hair altogether. And depending on the Ayurvedic herb, again, I'm going to be talking in more detail about this in a coming video. Make sure you're here for that. Depending on the herb, that can literally build up over time, causing eventually for the whole strand to actually thicken. So the strand individually looks thicker. And from the first application, you feel a difference. You don't have to have faith. It's working. You feel the strength from the first application. So now you might have loads of questions as far as which Ayurvedic herbs are right for you. I'm actually going to be turning this into a mini series, and I'm going to be dedicating an episode to each of the 3 things I mentioned in here. And I'm going to be going into the surface details and some slightly deeper details as well. I'm going to explain to you how that's going to go. But Ayurvedic herbs that you could look into in the meantime include amla and include henna. Those are my favorite 2. Henna can color hair, particularly if it's light colored, so bear that in mind. Amla is color neutral for most people. I'm going to have that link below if you want to check it out before I go in depth. But yeah, hopefully that helps. Let's move into item number 3. Okay. Item number 3 that you need absolutely is a leave-in conditioner, because what a leave-in is going to do after you've done the hard work of like strengthening with your Ayurvedic herb, and you've gone in and maybe you've done a pre-shampoo treatment with your oil. Once you've styled your hair, you need it to retain hydration. The key thing you're looking for in a good leave-in conditioner is that it contains water very high up in the ingredients list, so your hair is going to remain hydrated. What it's going to do is going to help you to define your hair, and when that happens, you're going to have less tangles. And remember our friend Brenda here, imagine she's all matted up and tangled. You have to go in, girl, you out here trying to detangle. Just watch, you out here trying to detangle because she's all matted up. What's happening to those ends? Again, they're breaking. So eliminating the process and the need for massive detangling sessions by using a good quality leave-in to make sure that your curls are more hydrated and more defined is going to really help. And that hydration again is going to help with length retention. Okay guys, so I hope you found that overview to be useful. You might feel like you got loads of questions. Don't worry, this mini series is going to be not only looking at each of those 3 items in detail, as in I'm going to talk you through the pros and cons of certain oils, like making your oil choices, choosing your herbs for what you specifically need for your hair needs, and then choosing your leave-in and butter. Not only are we going to be doing that, we're also going to be considering budget, okay? Because listen, I don't know what's going on in your part of the world, but over here, they really trying to kill us with these taxes and these interest raises, and the price of fuel is insane. And I know everyone is looking at their budget, so I have got you. We're gonna literally go in. If you're super hyped for this, make sure you comment in the comment section below. Let me know what you think of this series. Also, for each of the 3 items I've mentioned, Let me know what you want to know with regards to those, because I will be reading every single one of the comments before I start scripting those videos. So get busy in that comment section. And also, if you value content like this that is focused on natural, plant-based hair care on a budget, then please be sure to hit this video with a thumbs up so I know that you are enjoying this content, and so that YouTube pushes this video up in the algorithm so more people can enjoy it too. Okay guys, until next time, I love you so much and thank you so much for showing up for me. I'll see you in the next video.